Hollywood, California. Meltdown Comics, the nerdist, meltiest melt theater. Harmontown is now in session. Let's bring on Spencer Crittenden. The mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon.
Thank you so much. I really want to apologize. I'm so sorry about the amount of Nidoran that are here.
Oh man,
it's one of the Pokemons. I wanted to gauge how pervasive this was overnight. Like I downloaded it today, and right. I'm at level 4, and I've already wandered into traffic for a Pokemon, and then I've already had like Cody and I we walked a block to stop at some Pokestops, and we already had a guy stop his car and go, let me guess, Pokemon?
Wait, for real?
That guy. That guy's not an official part of the game, but like,
how do you know he?
That's a guy. And then Cody and I walked, and Cody's like, "Wow, this game's so popular." I'm like, "Yeah, it's so popular. It's created a sub-biosphere of fucking rapey dudes trying to." Because it's like, how are you supposed to? Yeah, Pokemon. It's like, well, what? Tell you what, I don't get it, but get in my car. Let's talk about it. Okay, what are you doing over there? You playing that Pokemon card? Fuck you! Sorry, is it weird that I went there? Because otherwise, what's he doing? Is that a positive thing? And he's like, oh, damn it, if that's not 2 young people playing Pokemon... Oh, one's old. Okay. Hey, what's going on with the Pokemons?
But how could he tell you're playing Pokemons? Because you were looking at your phone and being excited.
Well, I think that's
while playing skee ball and a fake thing.
Well, that's an expression of like how explosively popular this game got overnight. Is that he saw 2 people just looking at their phones. So last Tuesday he would have gone, "You fucking probably looking for a goddamn Yelp."
You guys, you words with friendsers.
Yeah. Exactly. Where he would have just like, there was just been some general thing. He would have just called us Jews or something. I don't know. Whatever his hang up is. But that guy, it had reached his life that he, even though he's from New Jersey and is driving a Gremlin from a portal from 1975 straight through as he just crosses his trans-dimensional, like weird trailer park Doctor Strange journey, like as he goes through, that he saw us and was like, oh, Pokemon, I bet. Anyways, I just didn't like the guy. I didn't like his style. I didn't like that he looked at my woman.
But he was right though. He was hip to your jive.
We were playing Pokemon,
right? And
I haven't caught them all.
But can you catch all the Pokemons?
That's the goal.
Allegedly.
I got some snake snitchers. I got some mitten asses. So I got kitten bitches and fucking like stamp.
Now the elusive kitten bitch. I can't believe you got that at level 4. I thought that was more like a level 10 Pokemon.
But here's the amazing thing: like when Dungeons and Dragons became popular, or like Space Invaders, like I felt like there's been like if you go back into the archives, it's kind of funny through your young eyes if you would look at like go Google like Space Invaders. I'm trying to like what the phrase would be, like a threat to society or something like. I was looking to find like some 1978 like Tom Brokaw video about Space Invaders and what I was like a news story about how a guy murdered his wife because she wouldn't let him keep playing Space Invaders, and people talking about they call it Space Invader thumb. More commonly known as carpal tunnel, but yeah, definitely Space Invaders is causing this, and just like, and then the Dungeons and Dragons with the people under the tunnels. There was a thing in the.
They were under the tunnels. They weren't even in the tunnels.
They
would go underneath the tunnels.
Yeah, these are D&D people. They don't cotton to tunnels, man.
That's underground.
They're underneath. Yeah. Now there's in the 80s, Dungeons and Dragons was like gangster rap. It was the thing that moms were worried about, and there was an urban legend that in colleges they would play the game and then they would
sacrifice,
and then there were like steam tunnels underneath the campuses, and these kids had. It's a very similar to the baby alligator legend. It's like the idea that like anything that seems innocent could like go down underneath your world and grow into something monstrous. It's an urban legend about like what's happening under your nose. And so the Dungeons and Dragons was like these kids go down. They start playing this game with dice, and then they sink down through the soil of the campus you paid for and into these tunnels, and they pull out real swords and they start stabbing each other. And that was all based on one kid who went missing from one college, and it turned out way more to do with heroin and also he was like a 15-year-old kid going to school with, he was like Wormser in Revenge of the Nerds. He was like that archetype. Was like he was so smart that they said, well, you should skip high school, right? You might be Einstein, and put him in a school with 20-year-olds, and he was 15. He had so many more things to deal with than Dungeons and Dragons. But no one ever said, oh, well, our class system is making people disappear. And anyways, he came back after a while and said, no, I just shot smack and sucked a couple dicks. I wanted to see the world. I figured out you morons weren't going to show it to me, locking me up in this shithole. Like, he just fucking wandered off and crashed at a dude's house and was like, yeah, I like getting high. I like making love. And then he came back and was like, all right, I'm 16 now.
Time to get
and then they were like, but what about the Dungeons and Dragons? He's like, what? What? No. Hey, morons. Anyways, I forgot where I was. I'm sorry. The Pokemons, yeah, well.
So wait, is it when you level up enough, level 5, as I understand it, you can start joining a team?
Yeah, that's my goal.
Wait, you're all on the same team?
No!
Wait, no, Jesus Christ.
No, you can be on your own team. This seems healthy. Wait, no, you can't. Wait, you have to pick one of the 3?
Yellow, red, blue.
You get to pick from 3 primary colors.
That's right.
Why are you guys so vehemently yellow?
Because fuck them! Because I'm Asian!
Oh, God.
This seems like a bad road.
All right. I don't approve of this anymore.
It makes me want to go shoot smack and suck a couple dicks.
Honestly,
it seems like the easier road.
that guy that shouted "yellow" because I'm Asian, like, is he gonna go home and write a Facebook essay about Black Lives Matter or anything? And not connect the dots? Like people, like, all right, let's not let our Pokemon. I thought you collected little gagoos. I didn't think you had to choose between one of 3 races.
Are there blues or reds here? Okay, so it's evenly dispersed. But why were the yellows so vocal up front?
They're obnoxious. Because I'm in the front row!
Okay, Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of yellow people shifting to blue because of you tonight. Because they're like,
it's called the blue shift. It's called
no
the
one
blue
knows
shift.
What the culture is yet. They're like, what are the stereotypes? Do blue people drive like this? And do yellow women move in with each other right away? I don't know yet. I need to talk to some people out in the real world. Oh, Snaker Clouder. Zoop.
Are you capturing Pokemons on stage?
No, that was an imaginary one. I didn't do a good job of riffing the name of one, did I? Snaker Clouder. Let me check.
But this game was Dan and Cody talked me into downloading it. I looked at it. It looks like Google Maps, but there's little dragons on it. And then you're walking around a map of your neighborhood, and it's trying to convince me to walk down an alleyway where I'm certainly going to be waylaid by thugs.
Yeah, that's already the thing. Is there's already
40 people have died already. There's 40
people have died.
40 confirmed.
No,
deaths
everyone's walking into traffic, but also there's already 2 stories that are like top of the. Usually, when you swipe too far left on your iPhone, you get four of the stories from the state controlled media. The top 3 are Donald Trump said something orange, and the bottom one is Hillary Clinton. What is she too much or too little? This or that? and then but one of them is like Pokemon robbery ring. Like these guys lure you to a Pokemon place and they rob you.
I think it's the yellows.
And then it's got to be the yellows.
I mean, it seems like the yellows are more likely to get you.
But do I have to learn all new things? Because the Asian guy was like vehemently yellow. So do we have to connect those dots? Are the yellows like strategic and sly? Are they like, or are we switching it up? Like, is that the joy of it? Is that the yellows are like belligerent and they drop out of high school?
Yeah. You vocal sir in the front row. You're yellow, right?
Yes.
Is there a yellow identity that's
Team Insight.
Team Insight?
We have an electric Thunderbird as our logo.
If that's not made up, it's.
But what do you think about the blues and the reds? Define the blues for me, yellows.
They're a bunch of fucking tools.
A bunch of tools.
Oh,
reds.
Shit.
A bunch of fuckers.
A bunch of okay. This is.
Yeah, but you gotta pepper it with like oh, you mean blue bros? Like, and then you go like yeah, they.
Yeah.
I go at 3 a.m. to get the elementary school near my house.
Okay.
And then I go
now. You go at 3 a.m. to the elementary school near your house. Keep talking.
To capture it.
To capture.
The elementary school.
The elementary school.
When no children are present.
When there's no children present.
It's just a play. I know you get 3 Pokeballs when you walk by it.
No. This is a gym.
Oh, you battle at the children's school.
I battle the gym and I take it for Team Yellow.
But you go there you literally go there at 3 a.m. You are prowling a elementary school gymnasium at 3 a.m.
to
in
take
search of
control
balls.
away from kids.
To capture the whole
The
thing.
children's gym. To take it from children when they're not there to defend themselves. Children.
Elementary school.
Then I go to sleep, and when I wake up, I go back to elementary school, and those blue fuckers have taken it.
Well, yeah, because they're less weird. That's fucking horrifying. How old are you?
22.
22. So you got 22-year-olds literally physically outside the elementary school?
Yeah, they're setting up poke lures and hiding in the bushes. Rooting through tall grass, waiting for kindergartners to lurk by.
The game is simply setting waypoints for a very rudimentary scavenger hunt. Like it's sort of been used in jogging apps where you pick up apples by cross training.
Yeah, Waze too kind of has.
But yeah, Waze is and I'm not pissing at it, but I just think it's amazing that like I'm seeing it. I'm all into it, but I'm stepping back and going how funny it is that they made us leave our apartments, and then like the first thing that's happening is all these news stories about like and then someone got raped. And have you heard about the person that's using it to start $1 million business? They call it Pokemoning, and it's getting people moving around the street corners. My daughter started selling lemonade, and she said there was a Pokemon there, and someone came and talked to her.
It sounds like the Warriors were, hey, yellows. You got to make it down to Coney Island before sunrise. Can you dig it? Suckers!
Oh my God!
And then you got some blues coming after you and some fucking.
Have you guys seen the Warriors?
Yeah.
The movie? Oh yeah. So it's a cult classic. Not you guys are. This is like 200 creepily hip people here.
You mean good looking? Yeah. They're good looking.
But that's
we're one guitar player away from a hot music video going on right now.
The Shakespearean Herald, or what Joss Whedon, Cabin in the Woods, maybe we call the Harbinger. In Warriors is a foxy black DJ lady, and all you ever see are her lips, I think, and they're like these glossy lips that like 1 centimeter from
Hello,
a microphone.
children.
Hey, bloods. So it seems like the Warriors are on the ticky top tonight, trying to make it from 3rd to Main Street. God bless you if you can get through the baseball boys. You know, it's like
baseball furies.
They were basically on like an Odyssean journey, like you know, going through the boroughs of New York and getting attacked by thematic gangs. But I just think it's amazing that the I don't know if we ever, I bet we never saw that lady's eyes. She was like this, like you just saw these foxy 70s lips, like and like they shot that out in an hour. It's just like just imagine them shooting that. Like, okay, Carly, okay, so just like page 3. Okay, all right, so a series of them, yeah. Warriors, watch out. Warriors, watch out. Can you come on, fox it up? Come on, you're foxy. Anyways,
I think you have a different relationship with that movie than I do.
In my childhood, that was on Select TV. I'll explain it later. But the Warriors, I saw it so many times with my brother that one day my brother was like, "We should be like one of these gangs." Yeah, we should. And we were the baseball bat boys. Like the baseball guys, so we ran around the neighborhood with baseball bats. Hashtag white privilege means like seeing a movie and deciding to run around your neighborhood with a baseball bat, and then later on the story ends with me hanging out and doing a podcast instead of some horrible thing. Like I look back and I was like, what the fuck were we doing? We were like crazy. We were running around. We saw a movie that said it was cool to run around with baseball bats. Got baseball bats from the garage and emulated the characters by running around the neighborhood with baseball bats in our hands, like looking to beat people up. We didn't do it, but we were like in our heads. We were like, we're a gang. We're playing gang. So it was a simpler time, man.
Matt Gorley and I, in like 8th grade, we would go into the Whitwood Mall on Whittier, and we had. Did they get a what for Whitwood Mall? For real? Oh wow, sorry.
To get all your what's, go to Whitford. The Warriors are. Don't get wasted, fools.
But we would go in there. Matt Gorley had replica guns. And we would go and put them in our belts under our shirts and walk through a mall because we were playing James Bond.
Right.
And we were walking through the mall with Walther P38s and or PPKs. And we had never had any intention of pulling them out or scaring anybody. But we really, that was a horrible intention.
Yeah. I don't know if this tops that or not, but here's a little fun time activity I did once. Me and my friend Dan Ramstack, living in our lower middle income.
I'll never get over that name, by the way.
We made a fake bomb once, and we.
I made real bombs. I made real pipe bombs.
But we learned how to make a light blink, and we made it purposely look like a bomb, like in that we made it look weird and like dramatic.
MacGyver with blinking lights.
It was just
red, blue
like electric tape. It was and we put it on a telephone pole and then ran away because we were cognizant of the terror that we were causing. Like we weren't like, oh, and everyone will. I don't,
because this is right after the Archduke Ferdinand was killed before that set off World War I.
But we put it.
You were part of the Black Fists.
I just remember, like, we had electrical tape on the back of it, and the last thing that we did before the authorities got involved is we stuck it to the bottom of the screen door of my neighbor. And rang the doorbell. So it was like, so when he came to the screen door, he looked down and saw this weird mass of like E.T. kind of like circuit boards and things with a blinking light on it, and he like he just called the cops, and then it's like I never, it's like the crazy shit, like a bomb squad came. There was but it was like it was the 80s, but he must have called them and said, there's a bomb on my door. I don't know. The story didn't go.
We used to go.
Just simpler times.
We did a thing that the kids, the richer kids, they had pools. We would go into their we'd sneak into their backyards and take the pool acid. It was like a heavy duty acid that would clean the pool. And if you took a certain amount of that and you put it in like a 2-liter 7-Up or a Coke bottle, and rolled up some tinfoil and put it in that, you had about like a minute and a half head start to get the fuck out of town. And we would put it in people's metal mailboxes. And the gas would expand that and blow up the mailbox. And it was anti-personnel.
Right.
Like it was like, and
it
we would
doesn't
just
seem
drive
cool
around
now.
town blowing shit up. Here's another one you shouldn't do. If you live on a hill, we would steal bowling balls from the bowling alley. And we'd go up to where the rich kids lived, up in the high hills with a long street that goes straight down. And you would take lighter fluid, you would cover the bowling ball in lighter fluid, and fill the holes up with lighter fluid, and light it on fire and just send it down the road. Because when it got there, it was going through 4 walls on fire. I don't know how I ever didn't do federal time. Yeah.